Okay, this is the September 12th against Dunedin. I'm going to do all the defensive plays first, then all the offensive, then special teams. First thing, this is the first play, Kelton. Way too far off. You're even with the linebackers. You really need to be up here. We're going to see what happens. They get outside of you and get a fairly decent gain. So let's play. So a couple things here. Kelton, you see you're going to get hooked right there. And also Chad, they got outside of you as well. So Chad, when you see this, you know that they're coming your way. Look at this. They're getting you face up, which enables this guy to turn you in. You make a decent recovery, but it's about 10 yards down the field. So both Chad and Kelton got turned in. As a result, they score, or they got about a 10, 15-yard gain. Got to protect those corners, especially against Northeast. So the next play, let's see what happens here. Okay, right in the 6 hole. So let's rewind it a little bit. So Chad, you do a nice job coming upfield, protecting the outside. At this point, I think this is Ryan. Ryan, you should be filling right away, right? So Chad does a nice job off the block. Good tackle, and I guess pretty good recovery on Ryan's part. But Ryan, you really need to fill that hole. All right, on to the next play. Okay, so it's just a straight dive now to the 7 hole. The fumble. Real good penetration by David Sled. Nice job by Chase protecting the outside. Also, really nice job of Jackson filling the hole. So let's continue with the play. It's a fumble, and I think they recover their own fumble. Go to the next play. All right, here's what we have to work on. Okay, we're gonna have to work on this coming game, and here's why: is because Northeast passes, right? Braden, you do a good job, even up with this, and Vinny, in this case, you've got 2 receivers over here. You really have to cheat this way. Against this particular team, against Dunedin, Kelton, these guys weren't much of a threat, but against Northeast they will. So you really have to move out at least to the inside man. Some teams will use this type of formation to stretch us out, but against Old Northeast they actually throw to these people. So shotgun. Good job by Chad. Chad, I don't like that you're on the inside, but I see he's already made a move, or the quarterback's made a move. You need to be filling up here, Ryan, really quick. As soon as you see that hole, which is what they're going after, you need to fill hard. Good play by Chad. Good play by David Sled. Good play by Ryan as well. And good play by David D. All right, so we know that they're bunched to this side, so they're probably going to go to this side. Let's see what happens. Kelton, I like the way you're positioned at this point. David D probably want to cheat over towards the strength. You two, Vinny, maybe cheat over a little bit this way. Let's see what happens. Okay, it's a little reverse, so it's strong right, but they reverse. Braden, you do a great job getting upfield. taken off the outside. Chase made a good recovery, but watch what happens. See how you face up with him? You've got to keep this outside shoulder free, or he can turn you in fairly quickly. Braden, you do a really nice job coming up field. Chase, you do a nice job recovering. Jackson, nice job filling the hole. David Sled, good job. So all around, really good job. This team Northeast runs a very similar play. Okay, looks like a very similar formation. Just going to step it through. They're running right to that 6 hole, right? Ryan, once you see that, come up and fill the hole. Good job by Chad coming off. Great job by David D. Good penetration as well. Okay, next defensive play. Let's see here. It's going to be strong left to our side. Vinny, when you see that, you really have to move over a little bit, right? The strong left side. Don't remember what they do. Try to get outside. Chad, you do a good job of coming outside, but they still are able to turn you in a bit. It's right there. So you've really got to fight through that block and get upfield. Kelton, you do a great job making a nice play. So really good job. Let me show you the difference, Kelton. Lined up fairly well. Also, you're going to see, in this case, Ryan filling very nicely as well. So, Chad, you do a good job forcing him a little bit deeper than he wanted to go. Kelton, you do a nice job, nice tackle. Ryan, you're there as well. So, good job, good play. All right, so let's rewind this. Okay, Vinny, whoever's playing safety, the ball's on this hash, right? So the weak side of our field is here because there's more room to run. Kelton, you do a nice job here. Braden, you do a nice job here. Outside linebacker Ryan, you have to watch this receiver. That's your responsibility. In this case, Vinny, this guy's your responsibility. You're too far over. This kid against Northeast, his quarterback, they'll run the same play or a very similar play and pass over the top. So we've got to really watch and understand our coverages. We'll work on that this week. It's a long play. Let's see here. Okay, they spread us out again. In this case, Kelton, this guy is way out here. Against this team, probably not somebody you need to worry or cover on, so kind of cheat this way and watch the quarterback's eyes. Vinny, again, same thing here. You're probably playing well here because you've got 1, 2, 3 wide receivers, so I think you're positioned well. In this case, Jackson, this is your responsibility here, okay? So we'll play sweep right. Chase does a really nice job coming up. Let's see here. Chase does a nice job. Braden does a nice job pursuing. David D does a nice job finishing it off as well. So really good job by the team. So we'll go to the next play. Really good job by Braden. See what happens here. Chase, you do a good job containing. You get hit by 2 people. Actually, 3 people. Chase, if you can take 3 people out of the play, I'm happy with that. Braden, do a real nice job staying outside and staying low. I want you guys to see this kid outweighed Braden by 50 pounds or 30 pounds at least. You can see his stiff arm. Braden went low. He did a hawk roll tackle and actually put him out of the game for a couple of plays. So really good play. Chase, I like the fact that you fought off the blocker, David D. I see you here pursuing. So all in all, really good job. Good job with Jackson White coming up as well. All right, so new quarterback. All right, good job. Let's see here. Chase, nice job. I want you guys to look at something. Chase does a nice job coming up field. Braden does a nice job coming up the field. Jackson does a great job filling the hole. And the result is a recovered fumble. There it is. Good hit by Jackson. Good heads up by Braden. Good play by everyone involved. So really good play. All right, so next defensive play. Let's see what happens. It's going to be strong left. Fumble. David D did a really good job crashing this entire game. It really disrupted them. You can see her through there. This is... Remember, Kelton, you're doing a nice job stringing them out, right? Stringing them out. But at the very end, you're going to take what I call the path of least resistance, which is inside. And as a result, they get outside of you. So even though he made this move inside, he's not there yet. Now they got you outside. Good recovery by, or good play by Ryan. Also nice hustle here by, I think that's Carter and David D. So good hustle by Carter and David D. Let's go to the next play. Okay, this is actually Aaron. I like what you're doing here. This is our weak side of the field because it is the long side of the field. So you're a little bit to the right of the ball, so that's good. Got a strong side formation, but I'm okay with where you're at. This is something here. Evan, in this case, you came in, you were subbed in, and you were standing up over here. You have to know who you're subbing in for. Also want to show you a couple things here. All right, great job by Chad. Great job by Carter. Good pursuit. But I want to show you something. Evan, I know this is like only your second week. You're locked in like a battle royale with this guy, right? You're on defense. When he's got you locked up, he wins. You've got to get rid of him. You've got to throw him down. But if you look through almost the entire play, you're locked up with him. He wins that. Also want to see Chase, nice contain, pursuing here. Braden, I'm okay with you coming this way because the runner has already committed. So hit play. Good play by Chad and also by Carter. Okay, so again, we've got two receivers here, only one person guarding them. We've got three receivers lined up on this side. So from a personnel standpoint, this is a strength, but you've got the long side of the field this way. So safety, I would watch this way only because this is the long side of the field, and they've not thrown out to the edges during the entire game. So we push play. We dive up the middle. Who is that? That's Jackson and David Sled. Good job. And again, if you look, not picking on you, but I got to show this. Evan, if you look at yourself here, your head's down, right? Head's down and you just get driven into the ground. You got to play with your heads up. So good play by Jackson, good play by David Sled. Aaron, I like the fact that you're coming up. So good job. It's timeout. I like Aaron, you're moving over. Cover the slot guy. This is actually who they threw to the first play. Braden, you're here. You can probably cheat in a little bit against this team. Against the other team, you're going to have to play him man up because they throw to number 10 and number 2. One's a what I'll call a tight end. The other's a wide receiver. So penalty. So Aaron, I like your positioning. All right, that was as you can see, it was 4th down and about 1. David D, I like the way that you moved up. David Sledge, you did a really good job clogging that up. They just tried to sneak. Really good job. Jackson, like you moving up. Good job. And again, Evan, look, you're getting caught up. This is you right here. You're getting caught up with this guy. If he takes you out of the play, he wins. Watch yourself all the way through. You can't get caught up with a defensive lineman. You've got to get by him. Okay, next play. Okay, Aaron here. Good fill. Good job by Chad. Good job by Ryan, David Sled. So really good job. We'll play it through. Okay, a situation like this, Ryan, especially if it's the strong side of the field, you're going to have to cheat out here. You've got two receivers out here. You've got corner cover in here. You've got safety cover in there. You've got corner really cover in here. So you're going to have to cheat outside a bit to cover that slot receiver. And there's the pass. That's exactly who they threw it to. So we did this over again, really. Aaron, you as a safety should be over here. I think I was the one that told you to move over during the game. And the only reason is they're on this hash. So this is our weak side of the field, right? So we just have to recognize that during the game. Kelton, you do a good job getting back and recovering. They did get behind us. We'll have to learn from that. They passed a fair amount. The team that we're playing this week is going to pass even more. I think this ended up being a penalty. We'll skip that. There's a timeout. Okay, let's rewind. I don't know what the play was, but really good penetration by David Sled. Chad, you're doing there. Looks like that is, yep, Jackson White. Really good penetration there. I like the fact that Chase and Braden were upfield. Fumble recovery, good job. All right, so next defensive play. Okay, Aaron, so strong this side. Ball's in the middle of the field. Got to move to the strong side of the field. So strong left, our left. They go back right. Chase, you do a nice job coming up the field. Braden, you do a nice job coming up the field. Protecting the outside. Cuts it inside. Good play there. I think that might have been Brock. So really good play. Good play by Chase. David Sled. Good play by everyone. So we'll run that through. All right, so offense. First offensive play. Let's run it through, see what happens. Okay, nice job. I want to show a couple things. They called it back, but I want to show you guys a few things. Looks like this is probably a 36 power. David Sled does a great job blocking out. Watch throughout the play. Braid maintains a great block here. Chad comes through the hole, picks up this linebacker. I didn't see a hold, and this is wide open, and Ryan takes it the rest of the way. So great block by David Sled, great block by Braden, and I think a very good block by Chad. So we'll run through here. I like the way you popped it outside. Ryan, it was 36. You saw the outside open. Braden again, excellent block. And good run. They just called a hold. We'll go to the next one. All right, that was a 38 toss sweep. Went for a good gain. Ryan, I like the fact that you picked your hole. All right, a couple things here. This is a 38 toss sweep. David Sledge, you do a pretty good job. Looks like Braden, you're coming down, what you're supposed to on the linebacker, right? You don't make it quite down. And Chad, if this is a 38 toss sweep, right, this is going out this way. If Braden's coming down on actually this linebacker here, the linebacker gets caught up in the middle, your man to block is the safety. For some reason, you go inside. Ryan makes a good move, but you've got to know your blocking assignments. With that said, Chad, I'm looking at this. You did do a nice job picking up that that linebacker. So good play. I take that back. You did pick up the first person that you saw, and nice run by Ryan. Okay, so let's run this through. Looks like that's another probably 22 dive. David Sledge, you do a nice job driving him deep. Line, you do a great job driving him back. Look at how far the line has driven everyone back. That's impressive. Vinny, you do a nice job hitting the 2-hole hard and then popping outside. So good job. Our next play. Okay, so this is a first down. It looks like it's going to be a 36 dive based on where Chad is going and where Roman is going. Yeah, it looks like a 36 dive. Another good block by Braden. Another good block by David Sled. Chad, let's see what you do going up the hole. All right, hit the safety. So good job. In the end, it was a broken play. Chase, I like the fact that you didn't panic, tucked the ball in, and scored. Okay, guys, this is something we have to stop right here, right? This is just chaos in the backfield. I don't know who was supposed to be where, but it kind of looks like Vinny and Roman are dancing. I think both of them want the ball. But the bottom line is got to know where you're going to be going in and not have this kind of argument on the field. So it's probably another 22 dive. It is, because there's the fake. Good job by Vinny, seeing the open outside. Okay, let's see what this is. Probably a 36 power. All right, David Sledge, you do a good job blocking. Chad, you do a good job blocking. Braden, you do a good job blocking. Nice double team over here. Really good double team there. Nice blocking here. Probably about 4 or 5 yard gain. We'll certainly take that. And next play. That's going to be a 37 power. Got to get the ball. The thing about this is you've got good blocks here, good blocks here. Vinny, you've got to lead him through that hole. What happens is you don't block anybody. This linebacker, as we rewind it, comes in and makes the play. So you've got to lead through this hole here, right? If you led through this hole here, you pick up this person, and it's off to the races. Again, we've got to hold on to the ball, but that's your man right there that ultimately would have made the tackle. Otherwise, we had great blocking on the outside from Braden, and great blocking from Aaron too. You can see Vinny, you're down the field blocking nobody. So this guy was your man. I saw that a few times for the two backs. In some occasions, you guys just weren't blocking well. For the most part, you did well, but there were a couple glaring situations where you didn't. So you got to really focus on that. Okay, so another play. Again, Vinny, same thing. You have David Sled doing a nice job clearing out. The ball's going right here. Look at the line, how they're sealing everybody. This guy is your man. For some reason, you go out here. You've got to run the play correctly. You've got to run it as a block. I'm assuming that this is what it is. I'm assuming that it's a 36 dive. But let's continue on and see exactly where the play goes. Yeah, so it's a 36. The end's getting kicked out. The guy that makes or should have made the play was the linebacker. Was your block, Vinny? In the end, you blocked the same guy that was out of the play. So good cutback. Backs against this team that we're playing. It's going to be very critical to pick up your blocks. Can watch. I think this is David Sled. Dave, you did a great job the entire game, taking this end out on this kind of play. I like the seal here. Really nice job, Braden. I like your seal there. Vinny, I like the way you hit the hole hard and fast. Got about a 10-yard gain, so really good job. So we'll go to the next play. '22. David Sled, good job. Right side of the line, good job. Again, another 3-4 yard run. So really good job by Chad. Try to run a little bit lower, Chad, because if you run straight up, pretty easy to tackle. All right, so this is our beast formation. Okay, designed to go inside, but Chase, I'm okay with you bouncing it out. You saw it there. Good play. Extra point. Good job. This is a really good example. This is a 36 power. Watch Chad. When I said the two backs weren't blocking all the time, this is a really good lead block where he goes right through the hole and picks up that linebacker right there. It's perfect. Drives him through the end zone. It's a really good job. Locked up here. Locked up here. Aaron did a nice job over here. Really good job. Let's see. Good block. Look at this. We've driven them into the end zone. Really good job. All right, this is the end of the half. I think we try a pass play here. I think Kelton try to get just out of the pocket. You just take basically a half step back and throw it. And remember, on this play, he's running out this way, not down the middle of the field. That's why if he's running that flag pattern, you have to get outside. Watch your two backs. Both your backs are going this way as blockers. You can get outside. You do a couple things. You can hit that, or you can keep the ball. So your two backs. Defensive line, you got to stop that penetration though. So incomplete pass. We go to the second half. I don't know what happened here. I don't know where that ball, how that ball got out sideways. Penalty on us anyways. Okay, let's see what happens. Okay, so decent blocks. Run when you're through the hole. Let's see here. When you get through that hole, look outside because you've got this guy going this way. You've got Braden Seelan here. You've got Chad Seelan here as well. Run with your head up and look to where the green is. I think that's what Coach Tom said. So the green on this case is outside. But nonetheless, we still got a good 5-yard gain. All right, next play. All right, this is special teams. It's okay, we covered it up. Good job. Okay, this is another play. Okay, really good run. So that's again, that's 36 power. Good north-south running by Ryan. Good blocking. Chad, I like the way you're going through the hole looking for somebody. Good job by David Sled driving his guy down the field. Okay. Good run by Vinny. I want to show you a couple things. This is going to be, I think, a 22 dive. Dave, the only thing you have to watch is you're looking at this guy, right? He knows you're coming. I know that most of the time you're kicking him out, but don't give it away as much. So we've got that inside handoff, 22 power. Really good blocking. Braden, good job. Downfield blocking right here. Good job blocking there, avoiding the clip. Also, look at this. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 other players downfield. So I really like the hustle. So that downfield blocking is critical. So good job. Actually, 5, 6. Our total is 6 players, including Chase, who is the QB downfield blocking. So good job. Same exact play. David Sled, good job blocking. David D, nice job blocking. Vinny, what I liked about this is you ran, again, north to south, right? Excellent job finding the hole and getting that extra point. So good job. All right, there's another 22. 22 dive or power. Good job, good call, good execution. Another 36 power. Good kick out by David. Nice lead block by Chad. Everyone's engaged. Everyone's engaged. Aaron, nice job there. I think that's Brock. Nice job there. Ryan, way to read the hole. Good job. 10, 15 yards. We'll take it. All right, so next play. Again, another 5, 6 yards. We'll take that too. So that looks like probably a 37 power. Let's see what the. All right, Chad. Here's what I'm talking about, right? So we've got a kick out here, right? So he's out of the play. You as a three back, you've got to come up here into the hole, looking for the next player, right? And that would be him. Braden, also, you need to engage him. He's moving backwards, but you still need to hit him and drive him out of the play. So Chad, no reason for this guy. No reason for you to block this guy. He's already out of the play. You've got to be leading Roman up, and ultimately, if you would have done that, we would have had a chance to kick it outside. Because that's your block there. Okay, next play. Got David Sled in the backfield. That would probably be a 22 power. So if you watch Dave, you should be coming right up here. Look at the line. Line does a pretty good job of blocking. Linebacker crashes and makes a play. Okay. Penalty. All right, so this is a 48 jet sweep. I want you to see something. The play was actually set up perfect. We're going to the long side of the field, right? So let's see what happens here. All right, couple things. We'll go over this. Vinny, on this particular play, and we've got to look at your wrist coach. Instead of a dive right here, we need you to go this way and this way, right? So you're going to see Aaron, or you're going to see Ryan do a nice job. He's going to pick this guy up. David, this is your man here. That's the linebacker. You really have to just get here and seal him inside. If you do that, I think this play goes a long, long way. But Vinny, again, off this particular play, and we'll look at the risk coaches, you've got to come in here because what we have doing is our end releasing. He's supposed to pick up the linebacker. You're supposed to pick up the end. The end's not there, right? So let's watch what happens. Linebacker is missed right there. And he makes the play. Blocking is critical. Blocking is critical. David, you did a great job the entire game. That was just, he just got around you. You just got to remember where the ball's going, and rather than drive at him, right? Rather than, if you know the ball's going here, if you know it's going outside, which it is, rather than going to him, go outside and seal. That's all you have to do on this particular play, right? Okay, next play. Looks like it's a bootleg. Really good fake. Okay, Aaron on this. Try to seal him this way. See this guy going back? This guy's going back. If you're able to seal him inside, Chase has a decent chance of getting outside, right? He cuts back in and makes a play. So when you know that the play's going outside, it's a bootleg, you got to reach step or take a step this way and just seal your man inside. All right, on to the next play. Okay, Noah, I know this is your first time in, but if you're standing up like this with your hands and I'm the defense, I know you're getting the ball. I think this is a 22 dive. You run really hard, which is a really good thing. Okay, this is another 36. Jazz, you do a really good job going through the hole and hitting that backer. David Sled, you know the ball's going in. Try to seal the end out. Ashton, I think your guy ultimately makes the play. Right there. So know where the ball is going, and Roman, I like the fact that you kept your feet running. I'm really not quite sure why they stopped the play. So next play. All right, missed snap. We didn't have too many of those, which is a good thing. I think we had 2. We'll take it. Another 10-yard gain. All right, these are the special teams. Kicking off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So keep going. Good kick by Aaron. Good coverage. Like it. Another kick. Really good kick here. Good coverage again. Special teams did really well this week. No issues. Everyone was on the field at the right time. Another good kick. All right, something like this, guys, is don't leave the ball sit. Here's why. We know it's short. Just touch it, get on it, right? So everyone's looking at it. This kid still has the ability to pick it up and go. So once we know it's short down the ball, we gain nothing by letting it sit there. Absolutely nothing. This team that we're playing is an athletic team, and they would come up, pick it up, and go. So jump on the ball, get on the ball, and down it if we know it's going to be short. I think that was halftime. Scored some touchdowns, so we had a lot of kickoff practice this week, which is good. Another really good kick. We should be recovering that one. Nice job by Chad. Just missed it. So excellent kick by Aaron. Almost got that one. That's exactly where we want to place it. And that's it. 27-0. Hopefully this helps you guys out. We'll see you practice.